Welcome to the history of the United Kingdom.
A tapestry of time, an invitation to explore. The United Kingdom, a realm woven from the threads of history, beckons you on an unforgettable journey. From misty ancient landscapes to vibrant modern cities, this island nation resonates with the echoes of bygone eras. Prepare to be captivated as we delve into a captivating saga spanning millennia, a tapestry woven with triumphs and tribulations, revolutions and revelations. Imagine standing among Stonehenge's enigmatic stones, their ancient secrets whispering on the wind. Picture yourself within the hallowed halls of Westminster Abbey, where monarchs were crowned and history unfolded. This is the essence of the UK, a land where the past is not merely confined to textbooks, but comes alive in every castle, cathedral, and cobbled street. Our journey will take us from the enigmatic ruins of Roman settlements to the bustling factories of the Industrial Revolution, from the grandeur of palaces to the humble hearths of ordinary people. Along the way, we'll encounter legendary figures, kings and queens, warriors and poets, inventors and artists, who have shaped the destiny of this remarkable nation. Are you ready to embark on this adventure? The history of the United Kingdom awaits, eager to share its secrets and inspire your imagination.
Long before the arrival of the Romans, a mysterious and captivating civilization thrived on the islands that would one day become the United Kingdom. These early inhabitants, often referred to as the Neolithic people, were pioneers in many ways. They cultivated the land, developed early forms of agriculture, and built permanent settlements. Their way of life laid the foundation for the complex societies that would follow. The enigmatic people of the Neolithic era, driven by an unknown purpose, erected Stonehenge, a monument that continues to baffle and intrigue us even today. This ancient structure, with its massive stones arranged in a precise circular pattern, is a testament to their ingenuity and determination. The construction of Stonehenge required not only advanced knowledge of engineering and astronomy, but also a deep sense of community and collaboration. These massive stones, arranged in a circular pattern, stand as silent sentinels to an era lost to time. The purpose of Stonehenge remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Was it a religious site, an astronomical observatory, or perhaps a place of healing? Despite numerous theories, the true meaning of Stonehenge continues to elude us, adding to its allure and mystique.
As we move forward through the mists of time, we encounter the Celts, skilled warriors and artisans who left their mark on the land through their distinctive art and culture. The Celts were not a single unified group, but rather a collection of tribes, each with its own customs and traditions. Their art, characterized by intricate patterns and vibrant colors, reflects their deep connection to nature and their spiritual beliefs. Divided into various tribes, they spread across the islands, establishing a vibrant and complex society. The Celts were known for their fierce independence and warrior spirit. They built hill forts, which served as both defensive structures and centers of community life. These hill forts were strategically located to provide protection and control over the surrounding lands. Their legacy can still be seen in the names of rivers, towns, and regions throughout the UK. Many of these names have Celtic origins, serving as a reminder of the enduring influence of the Celts on the British landscape. The Celts also left behind a rich oral tradition, with stories and legends that have been passed down through generations.
The arrival of the Romans in 43 AD marked a turning point in the history of the British Isles. The Roman invasion brought significant changes to the land and its people. The Romans introduced new technologies, architectural styles, and ways of life that would leave a lasting impact on the region. Seeking to expand their empire, the Roman legions encountered fierce resistance from the native Celts. The Celts, known for their bravery and combat skills, fought valiantly to defend their homeland. Despite their efforts, the superior military organization and resources of the Romans eventually led to their dominance. However, Roman might ultimately prevailed, and for centuries they ruled over Britannia, leaving an enduring legacy of roads, towns, and fortifications. The Romans built an extensive network of roads that facilitated trade and communication across the region. They also established towns and cities, many of which would become important centers of commerce and culture.
But even as Roman influence spread, the spirit of the ancient Britons remained unbroken. The native people adapted to the new ways while preserving their own traditions and identity. The blending of Roman and Celtic cultures created a unique and diverse society. Legends like that of Boudica, the warrior queen who led a fierce rebellion against Roman rule, serve as powerful reminders of the enduring spirit of the people who inhabited these lands long before the arrival of the Romans. Boudica's story is one of courage and resistance, symbolizing the unyielding determination of the Britons to fight for their freedom and way of life. Her legacy continues to inspire and remind us of the rich and complex history that shaped the British Isles. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating stories from the past.
As Roman power waned, new forces emerged from the shadows. The once mighty Roman Empire, which had stretched its influence across vast territories, began to crumble under the weight of internal strife and external pressures. This decline left a power vacuum in Britain, a land that had been under Roman rule for nearly 4 centuries. The departure of Roman legions around 410 AD marked the end of an era and the beginning of a tumultuous period in British history. Across the North Sea, Germanic tribes, Angles, Saxons and Jutes began to raid and settle along the coasts of Britain. These tribes, driven by a combination of overpopulation, climate change and the lure of fertile lands, saw an opportunity in the weakened state of post-Roman Britain. Their initial raids soon turned into waves of migration, as entire communities crossed the sea to establish new homes. These Anglo-Saxon migrations, driven by a search for new lands and opportunities, would forever change the course of British history. The newcomers brought with them their own distinct cultures, languages and social structures, which began to blend with the remnants of Roman and native British traditions. Over time, this fusion of cultures laid the foundation for what would become the English identity.
Gradually, the Anglo-Saxons established a patchwork of kingdoms across what is now England. These early kingdoms, such as Wessex, Mercia and Northumbria, were often in conflict with one another, vying for dominance and control over the land. Despite the constant warfare, these kingdoms began to develop their own unique identities and governance structures. They brought with them their own languages, customs and traditions, laying the groundwork for the development of the English language and culture we know today. The Old English language, a precursor to modern English, began to take shape during this period, influenced by the various dialects of the Anglo-Saxon settlers. Additionally, their artistic and literary contributions, such as the epic poem Beowulf, have left a lasting legacy.
Religion played a pivotal role in shaping the early English kingdoms. The conversion to Christianity brought about significant changes in societal norms, laws, and cultural practices. Pagan rituals and beliefs gradually gave way to Christian teachings, which were often spread through the efforts of missionaries and the establishment of churches. The arrival of St. Augustine in 597 AD, sent by Pope Gregory the Great to convert the Anglo-Saxons to Christianity, had a profound impact on the cultural and political landscape of the time. Augustine's mission led to the establishment of the first archbishopric in Canterbury, which became a central hub for the spread of Christianity throughout England. Monasteries became centers of learning, and the church emerged as a powerful force in society. These religious institutions not only served spiritual needs, but also became repositories of knowledge, preserving and transcribing ancient texts. Monks and scholars within these monasteries played a crucial role in the intellectual and cultural development of early medieval England.
Unification, however, remained elusive. The numerous Anglo-Saxon kingdoms were often embroiled in conflicts both with each other and with external threats such as Viking invaders. This fragmentation made it difficult to establish a cohesive and unified nation. It was not until the reign of Alfred the Great, King of Wessex, that England began to coalesce into a single nation. Alfred's leadership during the late 9th century was instrumental in defending his kingdom against Viking incursions. His military strategies, including the construction of fortified towns known as burhs, helped to secure Wessex and laid the groundwork for future unification. Alfred's staunch defense against Viking incursions and his efforts to promote education and literacy earned him a place among England's greatest heroes. He recognized the importance of knowledge and learning in strengthening his kingdom, and he encouraged the translation of important texts into Old English, making them accessible to a wider audience. His reign marked a turning point, paving the way for the emergence of a unified English kingdom. Alfred's vision and determination set the stage for the eventual consolidation of the various Anglo-Saxon kingdoms into a single, cohesive entity, which would later become the nation of England.
The Norman conquest of 1066, a pivotal moment in English history, irrevocably altered the course of the nation. This event was not just a simple change of rulers, but a profound transformation that reshaped the social, political, and cultural landscape of England. William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, claimed the English throne by right of conquest, defeating the Anglo-Saxon king Harold Godwinson at the Battle of Hastings. This victory was not merely a military triumph, but a strategic masterstroke that established Norman dominance over England. This momentous event ushered in an era of profound change. The Normans brought with them new administrative systems, architectural styles, and a feudal system that would redefine English society for centuries to come.
Norman French became the language of the court and the ruling class, influencing the development of the English language itself. This linguistic shift was a testament to the Normans' cultural influence and their integration into English society. While castles, symbols of Norman authority, sprang up across the land, these fortifications were not just military structures, but also centers of administration and governance. They played a crucial role in consolidating Norman power and control over the newly conquered territories. The Domesday Book, a comprehensive survey of landholdings commissioned by William, provides a fascinating glimpse into English society after the conquest. This monumental record was an unprecedented administrative feat, detailing the wealth and the resources of the kingdom.
The medieval period witnessed a power struggle between the monarchy and the nobility, as kings sought to consolidate their power and barons vied for influence. This dynamic tension shaped the political landscape of medieval England, leading to significant developments in governance and law. From the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215, a landmark document that limited royal power and established the principle that the king was subject to the law, to the establishment of the English Parliament, these events laid the groundwork for modern democratic governance. To the tumultuous reign of King John, this era was marked by both conflict and cooperation. The struggles between the crown and the barons often led to significant reforms and changes in the balance of power within the kingdom.
Amidst the political intrigues and military campaigns, medieval England experienced a flourishing of culture and religion. The period saw the rise of a vibrant literary tradition, with works such as the epic poem Beowulf and Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, capturing the imagination of the people. Magnificent cathedrals such as Canterbury Cathedral and York Minster rose across the land, testaments to the architectural genius of the age. These grand structures were not only places of worship, but also symbols of the church's power and influence in medieval society. Universities were founded at Oxford and Cambridge, laying the foundations for centuries of intellectual pursuit. These institutions became centers of learning and scholarship, attracting students and scholars from across Europe and contributing to the intellectual vibrancy of the period.
The 100 Years' War with France, a protracted and bloody conflict that spanned generations, tested the limits of English military might and national identity. This war saw the rise of chivalric ideals and the development of new military tactics and technologies. Heroes like Henry V, victor of the Battle of Agincourt, and Joan of Arc, the French peasant girl who rallied her countrymen against English domination, captured the imaginations of people on both sides of the conflict. Their stories became legendary, embodying the spirit and resilience of their respective nations during this tumultuous period.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications. Your support helps us bring more captivating stories to life.